Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about a fascinating and enriching topic, the wisdom of the Stoics, life-changing quotes and their meaning. Stoic philosophy is full of profound, timeless teachings that can transform the way we think and live. In this video, we will examine some of the most powerful quotes from the Stoic philosophers and explore their true meaning, as well as how we can apply these teachings in our daily lives to achieve greater peace and resilience. If you are looking for inspiration and wisdom to face life's challenges, this video is for you. Stay with us until the end, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to receive more content like this. Let's start. Quote 1. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Marco Aurelio. Marco Aurelio, in his Meditations, reminds us of the importance of cultivating healthy and productive thoughts. He believed that the quality of our thoughts directly determines the quality of our lives. For the Stoics, the mind is a sacred space that must be protected and nourished with ideas that promote peace, clarity, and virtue. When reflecting on this quote, it is important to consider how our thoughts influence our emotions and actions. Negative or destructive thoughts can lead to feelings of anxiety, fear, and dissatisfaction. On the other hand, positive and constructive thoughts can help us face challenges with resilience and find joy in the little things. To apply this teaching in our lives, we can start by practicing mindfulness and self-observation. This involves paying attention to our thought patterns and making a conscious effort to redirect negative thoughts into more positive, rational perspectives. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never be able to do this," we can rephrase it to, "I'll do my best and learn from the experience." Additionally, it is helpful to remember that our thoughts are influenced by the environment and people around us. Cultivating an environment that supports healthy, positive thoughts is crucial. This may include reading inspiring books, spending time with people who uplift and challenge us in constructive ways, and avoiding negative influences that can undermine our peace of mind. Marco Aurelio also reminds us to focus on the present. We often worry about the past or the future, which can generate unnecessary anxiety and stress. Focusing on the present moment and concrete actions we can take now helps keep our thoughts anchored in reality and what is within our control. In summary, this quote from Marcus Aurelius encourages us to take care of the quality of our thoughts, as they are fundamental to our happiness and well-being. By cultivating a positive and present-focused mindset, we can face life's challenges with more serenity and resilience. Quote 2. It's not things that disturb us, but the opinion we have about them. Epictetus. Epictetus, in his Manual of Life, emphasizes the central idea of Stoicism that it is not external events that cause us suffering, but rather our interpretations and judgments about these events. This quote highlights the importance of examining and reframing our perceptions to achieve greater inner peace. For Stoics, the key to tranquility lies in distinguishing between what is in our control and what is not. Our thoughts, judgments, and reactions are aspects that we can control, while external events are often not under our control. By understanding this distinction, we can learn to accept what we cannot change and focus our energy on what we can influence. Practicing this wisdom on a daily basis involves constant self-reflection and re-evaluation of our emotional responses. For example, if someone criticizes us, instead of reacting with anger or resentment, we can try to view the criticism objectively and decide if there is something useful we can learn from it. This allows us to respond in a more balanced and rational way, rather than being overwhelmed by negative emotions. Another practical application of this teaching is to cultivate indifference towards external things that we cannot control. Epictetus taught that we must accept external events with serenity, without allowing them to affect our inner peace. This does not mean being apathetic or indifferent, but rather maintaining a balanced perspective and focused on what really matters. This quote from Epictetus also encourages us to practice radical acceptance. This involves fully accepting reality as it is, without resisting or wishing things were different. By doing this, we free up mental energy that would otherwise be spent on useless internal struggles and can use it for constructive and meaningful actions. In short, Epictetus' words remind us that the way we interpret and react to events is fundamental to our inner peace. By focusing on controlling our opinions and judgments, we can reduce suffering and live with more serenity and clarity. Quote 3, "Whatever happens, whatever it is, I am capable of facing it." Seneca. Seneca, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, teaches us about the importance of resilience and self-confidence with this quote. He believed that regardless of the challenges we face, we have within us the ability to overcome them and to grow from the experiences. For the Stoics, resilience is an essential virtue. It allows us to remain calm and determined in the face of adversity and find ways to transform difficulties into. Join our Stoicist journey at Buy Me a Coffee. Support with a donation or as a member and have a voice in our community. Every coffee fuels our mission to share wisdom. Be our pillar, make a difference today, to learning opportunities. Seneca, in his letters to Lucilius, frequently discussed the importance of preparing the mind to face misfortune and cultivating an attitude of courage and resistance. Applying this teaching to our lives involves developing a mindset of self-confidence and determination. When we face challenges, we can remind ourselves that we have the inner resources necessary to overcome them. This doesn't mean we won't have moments of doubt or difficulty, but rather that we can find the strength and wisdom within ourselves to keep going. A practical way to develop resilience is through the practice of negative visualization, a Stoic exercise that involves imagining difficult scenarios and thinking about how we would react to them. This exercise helps us prepare our minds for possible adversities and develop strategies to face them effectively. Seneca also emphasized the importance of maintaining a positive and optimistic outlook. He believed that by focusing on possibilities and solutions, rather than fixating on problems, we can find creative and constructive ways to deal with difficulties. This positive approach allows us to see challenges as opportunities for personal growth and development. In short, Seneca's quote encourages us to believe in our ability to face any challenge that life throws at us. By cultivating resilience and self-confidence, we can face adversity with courage and determination, transforming difficulties into opportunities for growth and achievement. Quote 4, "Nature gave us one tongue and two ears, so that we can hear more and speak less." Epictetus. Epictetus, in his teachings, reminds us of the importance of attentive listening and wisdom in communication. This quote highlights the need to value active listening and to speak only when necessary, promoting more effective and harmonious communication. For Stoics, communication is a powerful tool that must be used with care and consideration. Attentive listening allows us to better understand others' perspectives, build stronger relationships, and avoid misunderstandings. Epictetus taught that we should listen with the intention of understanding, not just responding. Practicing active listening in everyday life involves paying full attention to the person speaking, without interruptions or distractions. This means being present in the moment and showing genuine interest in what is being said. Additionally, it's important to ask clarifying questions and provide feedback that demonstrates understanding and empathy. Another important aspect of this teaching is moderation in speech. Speaking less and more carefully helps us avoid saying things we might regret and ensure our words are thoughtful and meaningful. The Stoics believed that the word has great power and should be used to promote truth, justice, and harmony. Marco Aurelio, in his Meditations, reflected on the importance of speaking honestly and clearly, avoiding superficial or harmful speech. He believed that by choosing our words carefully, we can contribute to a more harmonious and respectful environment. In short, this quote from Epictetus encourages us to value active listening and moderation in speech. By practicing attentive listening and speaking carefully, we can improve our relationships and promote more effective and harmonious communication. Quote 5, "First tell yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Epictetus. Epictetus reminds us of the importance of having a clear vision of who we want to be and the actions necessary to achieve that ideal. This quote highlights the connection between self-knowledge and deliberate action, two fundamental pillars of Stoicism. For Stoics, self-knowledge is essential. Knowing who we are and who we want to be gives us a clear purpose and directs our actions effectively. Epictetus taught that by defining our values and goals, we can align our daily actions with these principles, promoting coherence and integrity in our lives. Applying this teaching involves an ongoing process of self-reflection and adjustment. We need to constantly evaluate whether our actions are aligned with our goals and values. This can be done through daily practices such as journaling, meditating on our intentions, and seeking constructive feedback from people we trust. Furthermore, it is important to act in accordance with our values, even when we face difficulties or temptations. Strength of character is built by making decisions that reflect our principles, rather than giving in to momentary impulses or external pressures. In short, this quote from Epictetus encourages us to clearly define our goals and values, and to act in accordance with them. By doing so, we can live more authentically and meaningfully, cultivating virtue and purpose in our lives. Quote 6. True happiness is enjoying the present, without anxious dependence on the future. Seneca. Seneca teaches us that true happiness lies in living fully in the present, without worrying excessively about the future. This quote underscores the importance of appreciating the present moment and finding contentment in current experiences, a central idea in Stoic philosophy. For the Stoics, life must be lived in the present. The past cannot be changed, and the future is uncertain. Focusing on the present allows us to make the most of every moment and find joy in simple, everyday things. Seneca, in his letters, often addressed the idea that happiness does not lie in achieving future goals, but in valuing what we have now. Practicing this teaching involves developing gratitude and mindfulness. Gratitude helps us recognize and appreciate the good things in our lives, while mindfulness allows us to be present and aware in the moment. This can be achieved through practices such as meditation, conscious breathing, and activities that connect us to the present, such as walking in nature or spending time with loved ones. Additionally, it is helpful to reduce reliance on future expectations to find happiness. We often believe that we will be happy when we achieve certain goals or acquire certain possessions. However, by focusing on the present and finding joy in current experiences, we can develop a sense of contentment and inner peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. In short, this quote from Seneca reminds us that true happiness lies in enjoying the present and finding contentment in the now. By practicing gratitude and mindfulness, we can live more fully and satisfyingly, appreciating each moment as it is. Quote 7. The hardest thing is to know yourself, the easiest thing is to give advice to others. Thales of Miletus. Although Thales of Miletus is not a Stoic philosopher, his quote reflects a fundamental principle of Stoicism, the importance of self-knowledge. Knowing yourself is a constant challenge, but it is essential to living a virtuous and balanced life. For the Stoics, self-knowledge is the basis of all virtues. Without a clear understanding of our own motivations, weaknesses, and strengths, it is difficult to cultivate wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Stoic philosophers such as Seneca and Epictetus emphasize the need for introspection and self-reflection to understand our true desires and goals. Applying this teaching involves an ongoing commitment to honest self-evaluation. This can include practices like keeping a personal journal, meditating on our daily actions and decisions, and seeking candid feedback from trusted friends. The goal is to develop a clear and realistic vision of who we are, including our strengths and areas for improvement. Additionally, it is important to avoid the tendency to judge or advise others without first understanding ourselves. It is often easier to see the flaws and challenges of others than to recognize our own. The Stoics believe that we should focus on our own development and growth before trying to correct or advise others. In summary, this quote from Thales of Miletus reminds us of the importance of self-knowledge. By dedicating ourselves to understanding ourselves, we can cultivate Stoic virtues and live wiser, more balanced lives, contributing positively to ourselves and others. Conclusion. Quotes from Stoic philosophers, as well as other influential thinkers, offer a wealth of wisdom that can transform our lives. By reflecting on these words and applying them in our daily lives, we can cultivate virtues such as resilience, self-confidence, justice, and temperance. These virtues help us face life's challenges with serenity and live more fully and meaningfully. If you found this video inspiring and useful, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Share this video with friends and family who could benefit from this Stoic wisdom. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.